welcome to the worst way to spend the second day of your hangover, where, surprise fucking surprise, I'm back at the dentist to have mouth surgery and have the implant that is hanging out on my fucking face taken out and replaced with a bigger implant. What could be better? How could I make this worse? Oh, I know. The first day of pushing my food up, so I have to eat more. Okay, great. As you can see, I'm a little bit irrational. But I'm not having a great day. I'm not having a great day. Training was good this morning. I'm persevering through the pain, hoping that obviously this makes things a little bit better. It's probably going to be worse before it's better. I feel like that is just the theme of the last few weeks. But I'm fucking fed up now. I'm really done. Really done. I've eaten before I've come here because I figured I'm probably not going to be able to eat a lot for the next kind of few hours, which doesn't bode well for me because I still need to eat 2 chicken, pasta, veg sauce meals, a beef, green beans and cheese meal, and a protein pudding. Oh, actually, that doesn't sound too bad. So today already I've had 45 grams of oats, 35 grams of whey, and 25 grams of chocolate pre-workout. Then I've had 2 sexy crispy bars, 200 grams of pineapple, and 30 grams of whey as a shake. And I have had 1 full bagel. We're back to full bagels with 10 grams of peanut butter and 10 grams of jam on it. And I've got 300 extra calories to play with on top of all of that. On top of the meals that I haven't eaten yet, I've still got my 300 free calories, which I have used on a bagel and 9 grams of Biscoff. And I've literally forced into my face before I got here. Oh, and there's 2 rice cakes. Sorry, there's 2 rice cakes as well. So before I came here, I ate 2 of those 2 bagels, and I ate the rice cakes because I figured I'm just not going to be able to eat for fucking ages. So actually, I've done that quite well. I'm giving myself a hard time, and I think it's because I've gotten up that bit later because I'm off work today, and I figured I'd have a little bit of a lie-in to try and make my training session that little bit better after having a very hectic weekend full of love, full of all of the heartwarming things that you would expect for a wedding, but also a lot of lady petrol and also not a whole lot of sleep from that, and also this. So actually reflecting on it now, I'm doing okay, but you know, it's just not fucking ideal. It's not ideal. Maybe tomorrow when I get up at a more reasonable time and train at the time that I normally train, all of this food won't seem so much. I'm just trying to cram it into the hours that I've been alive. So anyway, let's go and do this, shall we? Well, here we are again. I've had so much Novocaine. I shouldn't be able to feel that, and I can. And I've just been sat with my orthodontist for about 15 minutes trying to work out why the fuck that hurts. Because it shouldn't. And it is not reassuring that he doesn't know why. But here we are. So it's 25 to 9 and my mouth has just about recovered enough that I can catch up on my meals. And I've got 3 meals to have and a protein pudding. So this is going to be the most obnoxious mega meal I think I've ever made. I actually just struggled to lift it. Bone apple teeth. Welcome to Tuesday. So that was my extra 300 calories today, which was 70 grams of the Aldi caramel biscuit cereal. I just thought it was lighter, and to be honest, I've been suffering this morning from how much food I ate in a very short window yesterday, which is my own fault. But here we are. So Tuesday, I've actually called in sick to work today. I didn't sleep very well. My mouth is in a lot of pain. And yesterday was just a lot. A lot of my lack of sleep over the weekend has caught up with me. And I just didn't feel great when I woke up. Slept a bit, felt better. Went and tried to train legs. I did all right, actually. There was a couple of PBs in there, which I was not expecting at all. But now I just want to rest for the rest of the day. I'll get my steps, but I just want to rest. What I'm going to do is set up the treadmill, and I'm going to move our coffee table into the kind of front of the room and set the puff right in front of the sofa to make like a huge bed. And then I'm going to bring down the duvet from upstairs and just going to chill. I might do a bit of work, but I'm just going to lie down and catch up on all of the rest that I need. I've scanned my teeth this morning. I've sent my scan off. And I can move on to the next aligner, which is going to be really hard work today because they hurt anyway when you put them straight in. But because I've obviously had that surgery yesterday, it's just going to be dog shit, and I know it. So I was preempting that as well, knowing that this is going to be pretty bad. It takes a lot for me to take time off work, but I need to chill out. I need to chill out. And yesterday was not the day off that I expected at all. I was hoping that yesterday was going to be a day to relax, and it just turned into anything but. So I'm going to try and get in a little bit of food before I put my things in. What have I still got left to eat today? Quite a bit, to be honest. Quite a bit. But I'll try and stretch it out a little bit. But yeah, I think that's how today's going to go. A lot more rest. Tomorrow is actually a rest day as well, which will be good. And only 8k steps, which feels weird. I need to pick my mood up. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. It's rest day, thank God. I'm in absolute agony. And I knew it would be. Do you know what? I wish I could have taken today off. I absolutely could have taken today off and called in again. But I come from a family where if you are not bleeding, if you don't have like bodily fluids like spewing out of you, or, you know, you've got bones protruding, then you're well enough to go to like school or work. So I just find it really, really difficult to kind of call in. I'm finding it really hard to justify taking time off for this pain. Painkillers are not touching it. Then they're not touching it. And it's got to a point where I'm avoiding eating because it hurts so much. But my calories have gone up. So I'm eating a lot more. It's just incredibly frustrating. Taking my braces off to eat makes me cry. It's that intense of pain. And I'm the kind of person that I'll sit there. I enjoy having tattoos done. Like I'm not a little baby. But here we are. It's just a different kind of pain. I think anything with your mouth or your teeth kind of shoots up the side of my head. It's going to be a long day, but I would have felt exactly the same at home. So, but at least I would have been able to just cry in private, you know? But I'm at work. I've driven into the office, so I'm just going to have to do my best. But it's feeling pretty rubbish. There's so much pressure around these teeth this time with this new aligner, and at the back they're physically moving my back teeth in a different direction. I can tell that every time I put the aligner on, because it just does not fit properly on the back where I would want it to go. It's kind of moving inwards a little bit. It's just poor timing. It's poor timing. And where my new implant is there. So it's right near the front. And obviously, it's just right next to the aligner. But anyway, that's enough of me moaning. I'm going to go in and just try my best to be on it. But I think today's going to be rotten. Just taking a breather on my lunch break. The kind of painkillers that I need today, I just haven't got. I have cried brushing my teeth. I have cried eating a bagel. So all in all, going great. I've got some rice cakes left to eat. I've got some pasta and chicken left to eat. And my meals tonight that I haven't packed for work. But yeah, struggle's real today. If I brought the kind of painkillers that I needed, I'd probably be a bit drowsy. Wouldn't be a whole lot of use at work. Not that I've been particularly useful anyway. I've returned to work this afternoon, where my boss will probably be like, why the fuck are you here? Asking myself the same question currently. I'll get a couple of thousand steps in now. It'll probably take me to around maybe 4 or 5 for the end of the day at work, because I have been sat on my arse a lot this morning. And then it'll just be a couple of rounds of the block when I get home, which is nice for rest day, because I really need to actually rest. Thursday. So we're having a very, very good morning, and I just want to see if this moves, because 65 moved kind of easy for 6 reps. I don't think this will move, but we'll try. 75 kilos. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. What was that? What was that? What a session. That was incredible. I felt super strong. The way that I film my sessions is I pick a session where I've got a little bit more time and I film it. And you know, I think it gives a more realistic kind of look at what my training is like, because some sessions are shit and some sessions are incredible, like today. And I think it gives a good realistic spread of what to expect from your sessions. They're not all amazing, and I'm sick of people kind of portraying on Instagram and YouTube and things like that every session is like that, and it just really, really isn't. Today though is one that I wish I'd filmed, just even for me, because yeah, ridiculous. I don't know where that strength came from. At the start of the week I was complaining about the food volume and the extra food, but hey, if I carry on training like this, maybe I'll learn to love it. Today feels a little bit hectic. I've nipped to Asda because I was not correctly dressed for work. I packed a jumper because yesterday was fucking freezing and raining all day, and today it is sunshine, so I've just gone and picked up like a little crew neck, although I'm going to change my bra when I get in there, do my makeup, and then start catching up on some food. I trained on my porridge this morning. Sometimes, most of the time I do that session fasted, but I trained with the porridge. It was good. I got up very, very early and did that, and I was at the gym for about 6:15. So it's now 8:30. I'm going to go in and have my post-workout, which is my crispy bars, my pineapple and a protein shake. I'm going to do my cardio tomorrow, and that'll be my last session of the week. It just gives me a little bit more time before work today. And yeah, my steps are already on about 2,500, so I think today's going to be a good one. Good morning, welcome to Friday. This is exactly the kind of thing I was trying to avoid last leg day prior to going over for the wedding. Like, no hairdresser could do anything with that. It's leg day. What a leg day it was. I've done very, very well. PBs across leg press for reps, extension for reps, pendulum for reps. All in all, good day. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday when I got home. Do you know what? I finished work at about 5:10. I'd done all my steps by that point. I got home, I cooked some chicken, I laid down on the sofa, and I was out. I'm knackered. Do you know what else I was? Fucking starving. So we've gone from Monday complaining about the food volume to Thursday being really, really hungry, and I think today's going to be the same, which is a good thing. It means my metabolism's working, my appetite is like really, really good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. So I'm going to get my post-workout in me now, and I think I might have some cereal as my 300 calories, get some caramel biscuit cereal in, 70 grams, add it to my post-workout shake and my pineapple. Yum. Friday night and I am living the dream. Just got back from Aldi. I've still got a lot of steps to do, but I'm going to do them on the treadmill because the weather has just turned to shit. But I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what I'm eating. Hasn't really changed all that much, but there are a few things that I've picked up which I thought were pretty good. So new additions are pineapple. I've got 200 grams of this a day. I picked this up, which is usually pretty friggin' expensive. They're about £3, but they are in at Aldi at the moment. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it's less than what I normally would. These are great. I haven't seen the kind of like cheapy pasta sauce at Lidl for a little while, so that's why I went back to Aldi. For some reason, the Lidl slightly lighter cheese just goes off really quick, and I find like little bits of mould in it. So we've gone back to Aldi for that. Picked one of these up for Andy. However, they're 314 calories. I worked it out. So, you know, could be our 300 calorie treat. Protein mousses have got a new packaging. So don't, you know, if you don't like the mousses, if you like the puddings, be careful when you're picking those up. I also just noticed that when I got home, but I think I did that. So picked up some crumpets because I thought actually they might be a good 300 calorie treat because they're not actually too calorie dense. I could put some Biscoff on there. Please ignore my toothbrush. That is just for in between meals. And picked up some more biscuit cereal. Great. Salted caramel mousse. Haven't come across that one yet, so picked one of those up. Coffee flavour pudding. Not sure, but we'll do a review on both of those this weekend. these. If you are measuring your chocolate into meals, whether it's oats or whatever, or you're just being a little bit more conservative on your chocolate, there's 5 individually wrapped bars in here, and they're all 25 grams. So that's ideal for me. I'm having 25 grams of dark chocolate, or any chocolate really, but 25 grams of chocolate in my morning oats now. The small little packs that you can get from Aldi are 40 grams. And at one point I was having 30 grams. At one point I was having 40 grams. So if you are trying to be good, and let's be honest, some people cannot be trusted to have nice things in the house because they will just plow through it. I've also been there, so there's no judgment there whatsoever. Getting individually wrapped bars, I think, helps. A little bit more expensive, but it just means that you don't go picking at an empty packet because it's open. So getting some of these, or those little 40 gram, I don't know whether I've got any in. Oh, I've just looked in the sweetie cupboard, I haven't got any. But if having individually wrapped bars helps, I think it does. Because if you've got a packet open of just a big bar of chocolate, are you a little bit tempted to put another square on there because it won't hurt? Maybe. I've been there before, there's no judgment. I think they work. So I've got a few different bits in here, and obviously been upgraded to the bagel. But yeah, looking forward to those. Now I'm going to go and get on the treadmill because I've got about 5,000 steps to do, 4,000 steps to do. I've still got a chicken and pasta meal to have, so I'm going to have that first, walk it off, digest it a bit better, and then I'll probably have my final meal at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, got my washing up to do. I've just realised that I've just done all that with a huge tomato sauce mark down my top. But I mean, would I really be me if I didn't have dinner medals all over me? Check in tomorrow. How am I feeling about it? I don't really feel any type of way, to be honest. This is now that we're pushing up, it's harder to kind of think about it. And I kind of choose to just get on with it. And it sounds really weird in comparison to dieting, but nobody likes putting the weight on. It's an uncomfortable thing to do, but I eat what I'm supposed to eat. I train as fucking hard as I can. As long as I do those 2 things, I should get the results. Somewhere under there will be some growth at some point. My supplements haven't changed. Again, no peds, no nothing. Still got testosterone in. But yeah, just eating a lot, training hard. Them's the rules for muscle growth. So I've still got all my supplements to have today, apart from my GDAs and things that I take throughout the day when I'm eating, my evening testosterone as well. So I'm going to have those. But yeah, not really feeling any type of way. We'll see what I look like tomorrow. I don't think my food will change too much. I think Jenna will be pretty happy with where we're at. This has been quite a big push up in a short space of time, and we don't want to pile on too much fat. She may even bring it down. I don't know. I really don't know. Another little update. Sorry, I just keep on jumping on, so much to say. I've just taken my braces out for the first time this week and it didn't cause me pain, so that's really nice. Maybe I'm in for a nice weekend of just not having a fucked up face. They're really starting to move already. The way that my teeth sit, the way that my jaw meets, like I can't believe it really. To say that this is like tray 4, which they've been in 3 weeks. Another thing that I'm quite impressed with this week is that we've never done the free calories thing before. We've never done freedom calories, like 300 calories, 500 calories. We've never done anything like that before, Jenna and I. And I'm really impressed at the kind of choices that I've made. Like, I've not been like, right, today I'm gonna have, you know, a half a Krispy Kreme. I've not gone into chunky monkey mode and been obsessed with getting chocolate bars in and sweet things, and I have such a big sweet tooth, and I think because it's there and I can have it, it's not really been that asked. So free calories. The only thing that I have done is had those Reese's eggs this week, and to be honest, I picked them because they were soft and I didn't want to eat anymore. I was still at a point where I was quite full, so I just picked, you know, a quick and easy option to pick up and take to work because the bagels were killing me at that point. But I've had bagels with a bit of Biscoff on, I've had more Rice Krispie bars, I've had cereal. I've not had anything that has been dirty, and I think partly that is because 300 calories doesn't actually really get you very far. Like, that's 314 calories, it's already over. Doesn't get you very far. Like, you're not having huge cakes or anything extremely yum for 300 calories. But yeah, I'm just quite impressed with how far I've come, because old me would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go. And probably would have gone over those and fucked about a bit. But yeah, not arsed. Obviously, I'm talking a long time ago when I was bigger and we, you know, first started this journey. But it's very reassuring to know that at some point when I no longer compete, I just have got a really good, well, I would say a really good relationship with food, because when prep happens, we all get a bit cookie box. But I've got a good relationship with food. I've certainly healed my relationship with food. I'm like, oh, I could have that, that's cool. And I know if I was to, I wouldn't punish myself for being over or anything like that in future if I go completely like intuitive, which is just a really nice feeling. It's taken a while, but it's nice. I've just got to the gym. And it's... I'm in a really bad mood. And I don't think it's even to do with my check-in. It may have been to do with my check-in, and then I've just kind of created the bad mood. But check-in wise, I'm 2 kilos up. 2 kilos up, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to be up, but not 2 kilos up. I look inflamed, I look watery, and yeah, it is what it is. I eat the food, I train hard, I get that result. What we've done is Jenna's come back to me and we've pulled the 300 free cals, and we're just going off the baseline plan that we've got without the 300 cals, and we'll just see and let my body adjust a little bit to the higher calories. I'm expecting that next week will probably be a little bit up, but not anywhere near where we are this week. And I'm due to ovulate next Friday as well, so it could meh. Is there any point in me even like guesstimating what will happen next week? Probably not. But yeah, I mean, I'm just feeling a bit down. But I'm all right. This isn't a planned gym session. It's just I am going to go in and train a bit of abs, train a bit of arms, and do my steps. At least make a dent in them. And then we're just chilling this weekend, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it's my check-in. I don't know whether I'm just in a bad mood. But yeah. Off-plan meal tonight is a chicken korma. We're both sharing a naan. And we're watching this, which is very weird.
Weird as shit.
Weird as shit. But good. I love a horror movie or anything spooky like that, and it actually takes a lot for me to convince Andy to watch this, so I feel very privileged tonight.
You're welcome.
Ignore my sock hair, but we are also sampling Vix's, probably one of her newest, most popular creations, which is the cinnamon roll chunky hunk. Now, I've just split that in two and put half of it, oh my god, in the microwave for 30 seconds. Can you hear it? Jesus. It also comes with a pot of cream cheese frosting. So we're going to give that a try tonight. I also tried the coffee flavoured pudding last night. It was all right. Wasn't amazing, but it was okay. I'd still prefer a chocolate one. It just tastes like a milky coffee. And who wants that, really? Good morning, happy Sunday. What was supposed to be a very chilled rest day, getting some work done, has turned into a very spontaneous joining a Hannah Mitchell Posing with Hannah workshop. She posted on Instagram this morning, whilst I was scrolling in bed, might I add, that she had one space available that had come up because someone was poorly and she was giving it away free. And I messaged her and I was like, I'm guessing this is gone, because it had been up 45 minutes. She was like, no, come. So here I am. I'm outside Ultraflex Gym Leeds. I'm going to get my shit together and get in there because I'm already a little bit late, because obviously I've had to travel 2 hours at last minute, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh, you're going to do it together? Andy? Oh, shut up! Yeah, now I'm doing that so I can be in it.
So this is the segment of the day that I was most looking forward to. This is the style of posing that I have the least experience in. It's not something that I've really tried before, other than at one FitX class, like a workshop a few vlogs back. But this is the posing that you'll see at Two Bros, at NFM, at multiple natural federations. There is absolutely no hiding in this posing, and that is part of the point, you know. You can't hide your physique. It is what it is. There's no illusion in creating shape. Your shape is your shape. So here's hand corrected my core. I really struggle with looking at my core and holding my core in off season. Like, it's there, but when you've got so much body fat, it's really difficult to see. I mean, look at how great Kate looks in this posing. Hopefully, when I've got a little bit more practice in, I'll be able to rotate my torso in the way that Kate does, but it's going to take a lot of practice. So the point of this posing is that it's actually very simple. A lot of the posing that you see across PCA, it's very showy, very beautiful transitions. Every transition can be, you know, almost another pose in itself. But this one is very, what you see is what you get, and getting from one pose to another very quickly, really. So my lat spread is good. My lat spread didn't need a whole lot of work, although I do need to pull up in the middle and, you know, lift my chin a little bit so that I really get a good spread down my back. One of the differences between the Two Bros posing and the PCA posing is that PCA shows, generally judges are from the underneath almost. So the stage is elevated and you do need to kind of spread your lats back and stick out the glutes. But in this posing, generally, you don't do that. You are trying to stand up straight. You're not doing anything other than presenting your back shot. So another simple transition, showing a little bit of calf, I think, as we transition around. Generally, you'll have one side stronger than the other, whether that's PCA posing or this Two Bros posing. I think this is probably going to be my stronger side. Who knows at this point, really? But the whole point is that I'm trying to push into almost that back foot. I'm not having my feet completely together, but I've got one slightly in front, and I'm trying to lat spread as I would from the back, but then rotate round so that you still get a bit of that chest. You've got both shoulders showing, and you've got that little lat spread as well. This will obviously get easier to see as I get a little bit leaner, but that's not going to be for a while yet. So we'll see how this starts to look. I will probably start to pop this into my posing practice just so that I can see how it's going. And here's another simple transition to get to the front. Again, nothing showy, just getting straight back to that front relaxed, which is never really relaxed, let's be honest, and getting back round to the front with as much grace and decorum as we can handle, and claps for everyone as another duo steps forward to have a practice. This is actually so helpful. So that's the shine, and this is their mat.
It's cooked in the middle. As the melt in the middle.
Go, go, go. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's so impressed.
It's basically
Look at that for macros.
layer, Nutella and Biscoff ganache, and then Biscoff on top.
Gems are like one colour. They don't have like a wee blue tint of other colours. So if you notice in this bikini here at the back, it has lots of AB gems. So AB gems will always have this sort of vector that hits off the light that can change the colour ever so slightly. But although it's still like a teal bikini, you will still get little other colours of yellow, silver and gold coming through it. And then this bikini here is a bikini that was worn by Romana, who is my sponsored athlete, and she does IFBB. So if you ever look at any of the pro athletes, they normally do have some sort of like pattern that creates almost like a design. So with this, we sort of wanted to get petals so that it looked like nice leaves, and we just wanted them to be like all gold and stuff like that, but she didn't want it all one colour, so we used different types of gold to try and create that. And then we also used the crystal clear just for the line work.
So I'm home from posing with Hannah. It was really good. It's a really, really good workshop. She tends to run them, I believe, April and Christmas. April, summer, and then Christmas, I think. And they should be £70. I was very, very fortunate today that I got a cancellation, and she very generously gave it to me for free. I also came away with a £20 voucher for Miss Bikini Fitness, and I was jammy and won a raffle for a £50 Strom voucher, which I'm really looking forward to using. I don't know whether I'll use it on Hydromax or whether I will just top up my stores of Glycomax, because I buy that from them anyway. But anyway, regardless of all of that, it was fantastic. Hannah gave me a few different pointers on my PCA posing, which, you know, you can never get too comfortable with, but it is my better posing. And Naba also used that posing as well. But it was really good to feel more comfortable with the two bros posing. Whilst I'm not going to compete in a two bros show, NFM and any GBO show use that kind of posing now, like consistently across the board. So it's something that I really need to get to know. And I am thinking about moving over to posing with Hannah, because she's got the knowledge of both of them, whereas Kayla, as great as she is, and she is, she's very much PCA and PCA only. So it's something that I'm considering, but really, really get on with Hannah and can't rate those workshops enough. I've only just got my last meal of the day going in now, which is about 9:15, and I've finished my steps. So I'm going to go and chill out with Andy, because obviously our little rest day together today didn't quite go as planned, but an amazing opportunity that I've just been given. I'm always so grateful for these little things that I get to do. But looking forward to sitting down and not flaring my lats. The salted caramel flavour is not worth it. Stick to the chocolate.